one of those thoughts that just is worming on in my brain, and it's something that I don't need to worry about, so I'm not even going to talk about it right now, because that's just, but that's how life works, you know? So yeah, that is what my brain is doing. However, as long as we get plenty of good, bad games coming today, I think we can go ahead and get this little brain worm out. Extract it, grab some pliers, just tug on it. Oh, that sounds really gross. Never mind. Don't tug at my brain worm. That's okay. That's okay. Because guess what? I've got somebody here who maybe can come and help me just enjoy today. Our first GM for this beautiful Sunday is one of our favorites, Mike Uyama. Come on over. I always say they're one of my favorites, but they always are. It's true. It's true. Every GM is my favorite. Every GM is my friend. Every GM is a jerk to players because they give out crap. Hello there, Mike.
Hello.
Good to have you. I was just saying, all of you are like my favorite. All of you are my friends, and you're all jerks because you make people suffer. And it's just Kuso6rande makes me happy. Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't bad games make you happy? Because you get to see other people playing them and you don't have to suffer through them yourself.
I know. I love it. Like, I've actually really enjoyed it just offline. I've been combing through some other games that I've never combed through before, and it's been a lot of fun. But I usually only have to play those games for 2 minutes before thinking, not good, or we'll go ahead and put it on my list and maybe make somebody play it for an hour, you know? And then Fel Temp keeps volunteering to check other people's games. Maybe I'll just make Fel Temp play that. He's like, I'm around to make sure that the games run well, and I'm like, maybe I should just abuse you.
Abusing his goodwill?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's how you get GMs to burn out, but okay.
Probably. Not gonna lie. But no, I haven't done that yet. I just keep thinking about it. Fel Temp, yeah, how could I use you? It's Kuso. I'm not going to use myself. See, the thing is, like, I originally started this so that I could laugh, and then I was like, I can't do this all by myself, so I brought in GMs, and guess what I found out? I even have to play less of the game, you know, because the GMs can check them, and it was just the circle of life, man. Life to me, death to everybody else. Oh, well, Mike, I feel like you're paying it forward, the death, today. Yeah, this game that you've got is interesting. I've played a little bit of it.
Yeah, so as T. Murdoch said, I bet it's a Genesis or a PC Engine game, and he's not wrong. This is in the latter category, PC Engine.
Okay.
This is a game I've known about for a while because a former GM wanted me to vet it, and I thought it would be perfectly fine in an earlier Kuso6rande round. I feel like it's almost a good game.
I think I would agree. Yeah,
it's interesting. It's actually pretty innovative too because it hasn't really been done before or replicated since. It's actually from a very beloved developer now, before they became, the cult favorite that they are. Yeah, so I guess I should reveal the game. And
yes.
It is Mesopotamia, also known as Summer Assault in the US.
Yeah, the Summer of Salt. Kind of like Summer of Sand.
Exactly. And the kanji in there is Makafushigi, or Profound Mystery.
Oh,
and
okay.
This game kind of is mysterious because they don't really give you a lot of lore to work on, especially at least in the Japanese version. And if you're wondering why I chose the Japanese version, I like the box art more. That's it. Like they're exactly the same game pretty much.
Yeah,
except for like the intro cutscene, but like the gameplay is exactly the same.
You know, I think that's a good enough reason, Mike. I like that box art. It looks pretty dang good. So this is an Atlas game. We had an Atlas game yesterday that was actually a lot of fun, and I want to go play it, and I actually found some of the music and put it in my playlist because I love it. It definitely had some issues, but I think for Game Boy, it was really pretty sophisticated. I'm not sure if sophisticated is the right term. It is experimental for sure.
Yes, it is definitely experimental. I wouldn't say it's sophisticated though. At its core, it's actually pretty simple to play. It's not.
You say that, and I've played a little bit of it, and I'm like, I know what you're saying, Mike. It's a lie. It's it's kind of a lie.
There's only, it's the TurboGrafx 16, so there's only 2 buttons. It's not like. In theory, it's simple, but it's kind of hard to wrap your head around just because of the way it works. Because it's a little hard to determine from the title screen, but you essentially play a Slinky. And
I mean, people might start being able to tell by looking at the box art what that means. Yeah, let's just say that I think for the first while, everybody is going to be very angry at this game, and then they're going to come to love it by the time the hour is up.
I think once they get to later stages, they won't go back to hating it, but they'll definitely kind of see why this was in Kuso6rande.
Oh, trust me, I already know why. They made me fight one of the bosses in the game. How do you fight a boss as a Slinky?
Well, you get to shoot bullets. So there you go.
Well, but that's hard. Slinkies can't hold guns, Mike. They don't have hands.
No, they can't. And that's kind of what makes it so weird because you don't... It's really hard to explain how the aiming works, but you'll understand how it works, and it's it's pretty awkward once you see it.
Yeah, don't worry, everybody. We've got a full hour of killer Slinky action. I feel like somebody needs to stop this Slinky. You know, put it in jail. Can't have the Slinky running around shooting everybody. I don't want it to, Mike. I don't want to die via Slinky. That would be a terrible death. Although it does make me kind of remember that when I was younger, Essentia got a Slinky for her birthday. And let's just say that it broke before the day was over. Oh, that Slinky. It wasn't her fault either. I think it was me and my little sister that we were trying to see how far it would stretch, and then one of us let go, and giant tangled metal mess. Oh, she was so mad. She was so mad about that Slinky. I don't think she ever forgave us, but that's okay. Whatever. Oh, I hope everybody is doing well today, by the way. You know, we've got 4 matches coming today with Kuso6rande. You know, all of the players here, it's their first round of this tournament. They're going to be trying to make as much progress as they can in the game by the time the hour is up. It doesn't matter, though, if they get a game over, go back to the beginning of the game. They will still set the high watermark, as I say, for that game.
So about that, this game's actually pretty forgiving in this regard. There are unlimited continues.
Oh,
you do have to restart the stage if you continue, though.
I'm not sure if I like this title screen music. I almost do.
The competitors seem to like it.
Oh, I like... Okay, it actually has some really good Atari-esque sounds. Okay, I am checking with the players right now to see if they are ready to roll, because I certainly am. Well, not really roll, slink. Ready to slink.
They're ready to slink about.
I'm ready to slink. So wait, why are you starting them on a horoscope?
The game actually determines level order based on date you choose. So I just had them choose my birthday. Also, Glitchwitch's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, both of you. You get Slinkies. Slinkies for all. Don't let me near them. That's what we've learned. Okay, we need emotes for people to spam, so obviously springs would be good, but what else?
Yeah, springs, slinky, I guess like bullets and shots and stuff. Oh, any astrological signs? Because, you know, you know, Sagittarius right there. Yeah.
Everybody spam, come on, because we're gonna get started in just a little bit. As soon as I see movement, I will start our timer. Also, thank you everybody for the raids and hosts and all that jazz, and oh my.
Oh, I'm having them show the intro, because this is all the lore you get in the game.
Oh, I love it. I love it so far.
So, an old man, maybe God, drops an egg onto the ground, and it turns out to be a slinky, and now you have to defeat all of the constellations.
Yeah!
Here's your lore.
I love it. I love you. Mick Johnson, by the way, thank you so much for the resub, and everybody who's come and watching. We've got an hour of Mesopotamia. Question, were horoscopes made in Mesopotamia?
I have no clue.
So
the
I
US
love all the
for this game is
horoscope
actually
symbols
different.
that people are spamming. Libras. That's where it's at.
But anyway, so this game is very simple in theory. You have two buttons, shoot and jump-ish. But actually executing them is kind of difficult. So I say jump-ish because you kind of leap up when you jump, but unless if there's a wall within your jump range, it doesn't really do anything. Like, you can't really use it as a dodge or anything.
Okay.
And yeah, you just move, and you just kind of move around the stage. If you're colored, like Mr. Torture is, that reverses your controls, so it's really awkward to deal with. And the reason why it's harder to do in theory, in practice than it is in theory, where you aim is dependent on like what your slinky's like kind of like state is. Like if it's stretched out as a tube, you shoot upwards, and if you're like compressed, then you shoot sideways. If you have a three-way shot like Wizard Man does, then you have much better coverage. But if you die, you lose all your power-ups, so it's really rough. And Kesu is on the boss, and basically the bosses are damage rates.
It looks like Pixel Penguin, by the way, has issues with the controls, so they're going to be
I'm
starting
definitely
over.
noticing that. And the reason why I mentioned the developer for this game being, such a favorite cult developer, you probably didn't notice it since we didn't start in the title screen, but this is an Atlas game. This is before, they made it famous with like SMT and Persona series. I mean, the SMT games did exist back then, but they weren't like the hit they are now.
I mean, this is basically Persona.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Using some mythology. There you go. The connection is complete.
Yeah, there we go. Like the chess pieces, that's very Persona, I think. I don't know. It's been a little while. Oh my gosh. Anyways, Kuso6rande noted in Discord that there's a timer and was a little bit worried about that. And I think that will probably be an issue.
Yeah, so the game's timer is very, very strict. It is not uncommon to just try to go through a stage as quickly as possible, but if you don't have the speed power-up, then you won't be able to make it to the end of the stage in time without dying. Which isn't the end of the world, because as I said, this game is unlimited continues, and if you just lose a life and don't lose a continue, you just respawn where you left off. The issue is that when you die, you lose your power-ups, so you're in a much weaker state.
So, per chat, the US version actually has a more forgiving timer. So you gave them the harder version.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Well, now you
that
know.
Would make... Well, that would make sense because the timer is super strict in this game.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
and the devs are probably like, we want people to actually, not struggle so hard beating these games.
they
Yes,
are
they made it a little
currently.
easier.
Yeah, it looks like Kuso6rande is at Taurus, Mr. Torture there as well. So I would like that you gave them this your specific birthday to use for the level order. I do have a question though. Does it like you said that some of the later stages get harder, but they're random order, so how would they get harder?
So I don't really know because I didn't actually know this myself. I only know because Glitchwish told me. She's also played this game and is basically the one who told me that was good to use. So I actually don't know the exact specifics.
Okay. Yeah, I'm interested in figuring out a little bit more of that, but we've got plenty of time. Wizardman tonight, by the way, finding a lot of upgrades. I like these slinky upgrades, okay?
Yes.
Seems very important.
So ideally, in the early stages, you want to... Wizardman unfortunately just skipped the entrance to the boss room. And is now just putting himself on a journey away.
Well, there's no time left.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a big deal because there was no time left.
Yeah, I mean, I think people are going to...
Okay. So according to Rhythm Song, the birthday does not affect the stage order. It affects one boss. So there you go.
Yeah, still is reason enough for them to pick the same one. Yeah.
Yeah. I did play this for about 50 minutes and I got to stage 8. I was also very fortunate in my playthrough and I got a lot of life extension upgrades, which aren't really that common. Oh, as I say that, Kuso6rande just have like 3 spawn in a row, so I guess I'm exposed for being a liar.
Wow,
And,
I can't believe Mike would come on my channel and lie about video games.
I know, right? And Mr. Torture is on stage 3. Speaking of timeouts, this is a stage you're pretty much inevitably going to time out in because it's very labyrinthine. The goal of where you need to go is kind of simple, go to the right, but the game doesn't really tell you that, so you're just kind of going around everywhere and just trying to find where the exit is.
Yeah, I can see that happening. I'm really enjoying the music in this game. It's pretty legit, and honestly, I love that there is a lot happening on the screen pretty much all the time, but it doesn't slow down. Like, Link to the Past couldn't handle this many sprites. This is the turbo graphics, the PC engine,
Exactly. It doesn't have blast processing, but it has turbo processing?
Yeah, sure. It's not... Unfortunately, it doesn't have a turbo button on the console itself. It does have them on the controllers, but
yeah, it does.
Could have been like a 486. You just push turbo and...
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of that, because of that, I let the players use turbo because you would be able to play with turbo on the original console. So there you go.
Aha.
And a lot of people are saying this game isn't bad. And I agree. I don't think it's like the worst game or anything, but there is a lot of like bad stage design, and the timer is really unforgiving, and the later stages are just brutally difficult.
I will say
unfairly so.
Yeah, we do use a broader version or a broader definition of Kuso.
And this is a round 1 game.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't use it past round 1, maybe round 2.
But yeah, in general, we do commonly use it to mean that it's a bad game, but weird is definitely a part of Kuso.
And this game is definitely pretty weird.
Yeah, it controls like no other game I've ever seen.
Yeah. Like, the controls aren't bad, but they are unusual.
They're not
and take some getting used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the sound of the Slinky just walking around. Kuso6rande is working on stage 2, so our Pixel Penguin and Wizardman tonight. Mr. Torture appears to be on Gemini Boss. That is the 3rd stage. Mr. Torture is definitely in the lead. Oh, yeah. Time over. Too bad.
If he has more lives, then this isn't too bad. Oh, nope. That's actually really bad because game over is take you to the beginning of the stage. So Kessin Chu is starting over, which even though you have unlimited continues in this game, that's not a bad idea because the way I made a good push was that I collected a lot of health extensions and power-ups. Okay. And the thing is, health extensions are the one thing that you don't lose when you die. Until you game over. So like getting lucky and a lot of health extensions early on does help out a lot in this game. Especially for making progress.
I sort of love that. You know, it was kind of similar to the Atlas game that we had yesterday, Cosmo Tank, where the players, you know, they really wanted to keep using the continues and making progress, but the biggest thing was just to avoid dying, even though that they had unlimited continues, and that's going to be the case here. Health extensions and power-ups are very important.
Yeah.
Does it just warn you when you have 60 seconds left?
Yes, it always warns you when you have 60 seconds left.
That's so funny to me.
I know, and like, you'll pretty much always get down to 60 seconds left, because the timer is just ridiculously unforgiving in this game.
See, that's why they made the timer longer in the US, because, you know, we as Americans just aren't as good at video games, Mike. We can't go fast like this.
Yep.
I'm a slow slinky.
We're just fat, slow Americans.
We gotta go. What's your sign, Mike? Oh, Sagittarius, huh?
Yeah. Yes, it would be.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna kill your Sagittarius.
What?
That's what you gotta do in the game. You gotta kill the horoscope.
That's true. You have to kill. I mean, you got to kill all the constellations. You know, Cancer, Leo, Libra. I don't really know all the constellations off the top of my head, if I'm being honest.
Well, that's okay. I'm gonna read you your horoscope, Mike, because you need to find out what's happening. Okay.
Okay. You tell me my horoscope.
Okay. There's a lot of information here. Okay, this is really, really in depth. So here we go, Mike. This time of year is all about reconnecting with the things in life that bring you joy, Sagittarius. It's not a time to be plowing ahead with productive action. Yeah, that's right. Oh, crap. This is an American horoscope. It's telling us to not be
So what you're saying is that I shouldn't do anything GDQ related this month or something.
Yeah, take a break, Mike.
Just stop working on that GDQ.
Yeah, exactly. It's a time for embracing the creative process. No, don't reveal my future. Oh my gosh, go away. I'm revealing Mike's future. Okay, embracing the creative process in a restorative, refreshing way. Today's full moon in balance, restoring Libra momentarily, pulls you out of this headspace and shines its illuminating light onto your long-term goals. Mike, I'm your Libra today. I'm pulling you out of the headspace of working on GDQ.
Well, I mean, this is not GDQ, so that is happening. The horoscope is indeed correct.
Astrology.com, you are so good at that.
Yeah, it is a prophet. What can I say?
But it also says that I'm shining my illuminating light onto your long-term goals.
Sure.
What are your...
My long-term goal of giving out Mesopotamia and Kuso6rande, and, you know, repping the Slinky games, all one, maybe two of them.
I'm glad I could help you with that. Mr. Torture is making a lot of quick progress in this game.
He's making very good progress, especially on the third boss, because the third boss can be a bit of a wall, because you kind of just have to damage raise that boss. You can't really dodge that boss. That's really what you're going to find out on a lot of bosses. Like, you can dodge some of their attacks, and you want to dodge as many as you realistically can, but
okay. Ooh, the rock got kissing you.
Exactly, like that rock attack, you can't feasibly dodge it.
Yeah,
like, it's just too fast.
That doesn't make sense.
So like you want to dodge the ramming attack, but
there we go. Kiss and Chew is on to the next stage. It looks like Wizardman Tonight and Pixel Penguin are both there as well. They're tied for second, third, and fourth, all three of those.
Yep.
There is more horoscope, Mike. This is all very long horoscope. Apparently,
okay.
Yeah, they just looked into your life here.
We got time, unlike the players, as Wizardman Tonight has demonstrated.
Well, let me go ahead and read your daily love.
Oh, okay.
Are you afraid of opening your heart, Sagittarius? Whether it be...
I mean, let's be real. 2020 was not exactly a year to be opening anything. So...
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, that's basically true. Whether it be a fear of rejection or simply a closed heart chakra, today's Venus-Chiron conjunction will shed light on themes surrounding past wounds related to your love life and maybe even your desire for affection. Mike, who hurt you? Who hurt your heart?
That's just too painful for me to reveal for a second.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, I'm supposed to be the revealing light in your life today. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, keep in mind the sun will be sitting alongside the wounded healer and Venus in your romantic fifth house of love, passion, and pleasure. And the sun governs your ninth house of expansion. Are you longing for something that seems impossible? Luna's alignment with Saturn could make things seem
I
a
long
bit
for going
grim.
outside.
Things may seem a bit grim, but you're healing and growing.
Okay. Well, I
Have
did
you
get the
measured your
vaccine
height
yesterday.
lately? Oh yeah, you're healing.
Yeah. I got my first shot, so there you go.
Perfect.
And you know, I've heard varied things about the side effects, but all I have is a slightly sore arm where I got my shot so far. So that's
I was kind of out of it for a little while, and like I noticed afterwards that my joints started hurting, but I don't know if that was necessarily related. It could be that I've just been lazy. I don't know.
Fair.
Maybe the horoscope, maybe my horoscope will tell me later. I'll have to take a look.
But yeah, I think we were talking over each other when this happened. But when you said, you know, I had a longing for something that I think is impossible, I mean, I do want to go outside at some point. So, you know, lofty goals here, you know?
Oh, yeah. Let's see, daily work. I have daily work for you, Mike.
Oh, speaking of impossible,
yes.
Someone in chat is reminding that you forgot to run the predictions.
I have so much to do. Thank you so much, moderators, for taking care of that for me. Because it honestly is a lot of help.
It is.
So thank you, Neptune Daydream. You're our unofficial prediction champion. Yeah.
there you go.
Okay, daily work, Mike. You need to find out about your daily work. Don't know what that means, but we'll find out. Sagittarius, your hopes, dreams, and vision for the future is coming to light. You could finally have resolution and hear news in terms of a project you have been working on for some time. Ooh. This is due to the full moon in Libra in your 11th house forming a positive trine aspect with Mars and Gemini in your work relationship sector.
Wait. Positive trine aspect with Mars and Gemini. So that means I get along with both Mars and Gemini.
Don't forget the 11th house and how Libra's in it.
What's the 11th house?
I'm invading your 11th house, Mike.
I don't even own one house. What's this 11th house? We just skipped all the houses and went right to the 11th.
It's just a cardboard box behind the house. That's what your 11th house.
Fair enough.
Okay, this full moon is also empowering Saturn in Aquarius, making this progress stable and long-term. Move forward with conviction as the cosmos are supporting this endeavor. Wait, I'm really confused because earlier it said don't work, but you should work. Because it's going to be successful, but you shouldn't be working, Mike.
Okay. Well, I'm not working right now, so I got one half of that.
Okay, good. Well, I guess
Okay.
you should be doing creative work with a project you love.
Oh, well, I mean, I do love Kuso, so there you go.
Ooh, daily dating. Okay, this is about what you should be doing date-wise today. Like, relationship dating-wise. You get a call or message that changes things in a big way. Most likely for the better. It's a great time for you to keep the buzz alive and keep people talking, so make sure those links are wide open. Yeah, so if you get a call from a telemarketer, it means flirt. That's basically what I got here.
If I get one of those robocalls, that means I'm definitely destined for love.
I love that they also have a daily bonus. Like, what does that mean? A daily bonus.
What is this? Like Jeopardy or something?
I think this is Jeopardy. Yeah, here's your daily bonus. Your brain is still working overtime, juggling new ideas and opinions. Think big.
But wait, if my brain is working overtime, wouldn't I not want to think big?
Well, it's because you're doing creative things, but not like work things. You're doing creative projects, I guess. So think about those. Maybe it meant stream big. Yeah.
Streambig.net.
Stream. Yeah, by the way, Spike, Vegeta, and I Ate Your Pie were racing on the shuffler that I put together last night, and that was a lot of fun, even if they were using an old version of the shuffler. Arr. That's okay. They didn't know. Anyways, yeah, I hope that your horoscopes come true, Mike. At least some of them. Don't talk to anybody on the phone.
I think it's impossible to have all of them come true, since like half of them contradict each other.
I also see.
I'll make some of them come true. You know, I'll be realistic. I'll think big, but not
too
juggle
big.
too much, or over. Big
and make sure that you keep me updated. Because apparently I am illuminating you, Mike. Illumination.
You're illuminating me. I mean, I'm here, so yeah, you're giving me a spotlight.
On this page, there is a woman licking the planets, and I don't understand. I gotta send you a screenshot of this.
I'm aware of the internet and its purpose in many, functions and capacities, but that, for... Somehow I just didn't think of astrology, but
Okay, I'm gonna send this to you so that you can see for yourself the importance of licking planets.
I mean, if I got a lot to love, I guess I gotta lick the earth.
It tastes okay. That seems more like my horoscope, though.
Yeah. Oh, this is what Kuso6rande tastes like. Wow, it's not licking the Earth. I'm licking like the entire solar system.
Yeah, the solar system. Okay, Mike, you're doing so good.
You know what that looks like? It looks like one of those sugary breakfast cereals, and like it has some name like Solarose or
Solarose.
Or Frosty Jupiters or something like that.
Frosty Jupiters. Ooh, that would be a good band name at least.
Yeah.
I could dig that. Frosty Jupiter.
Alright, so
brought to you by Wendy's.
So both Tessenchu and Wizardman have made it to the third boss.
Yeah, Gemini's kind of a jerk.
It is. You basically want to dodge one part, like either the bullets or the leaf, and then just get hit by the other. Because like if you try to dodge it all, you'll just never hit them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Damage race isn't completely going to work, but you have to race a little bit. Be willing to tank the unavoidable.
Yeah. Damage race might work if you have all of your lives in health, but that's realistically not going to happen. Mr. T is just face tanking the lion, which I think you should do with the fireballs, because there's no way you can dodge those fireballs. They're so cheap. They're just so cheap.
I guess that is Leo, yeah.
But
maybe.
I also think that's Leo. But you don't want to face tank the body. But yeah, basically you want to stay above it and then just shoot it a lot. I do remember having to continue in the stage. I don't remember having to continue too much though. He's really struggling on this boss, but it's understandable because you just can't really dodge the boss, so you just have to do the proper damage race. Hopefully he has turbo on, because that'll make it a little bit easier and more manageable. But there is a shot limit for how many shots you can have on screen, so you don't want to be too far away from the boss when you're shooting it. And yes, Mr. Saturn Dude, there are unlimited continues in this game.
Oh my gosh.
So in the interest of not working too hard, I'm going to go take a quick break and get some water.
Good. Yeah, and don't think about work. Okay.
Okay.
Don't you dare.
Well, that's the irony. I mean, when you tell somebody, don't think about this thing like work, I'm going to think about it. If you don't want me to think about the thing, then just don't mention it. You're supposed to be my illuminating light, Pro Sencha.
I'm illuminating you, and you should go get some water, Mike.
not the enveloping darkness. Okay.
Well. Hey, everybody. Well, we're going to let Mike go get hydration as I envelop everybody in darkness. So, this is Kuso6rande, the Bad Video Game Tournament. We have 35 minutes left in this match, and at this point, Mr. Torture is definitely in the lead. The other three players in the same level. Mr. Torture has been making a pretty huge push, currently fighting what appears to be Leo. Good jump there, Leo. Although, kind of looks bird-like as well, like Leo the lion bird. Lion bird. Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking a look at my horoscope as well. It says daily dating. My gray energy needs an outlet, and I might be getting bored with the same old routines. You should see about getting out there, trying something you've never seen or done before. And hey, I think it worked. We've got a Slinky on screen. I guess I've played it, but I've never seen 4 people try to battle in this game. So that's pretty cool. It also says, with my relationship, there's no such thing as a perfect relationship, Libra, and let me just say, this horoscope sucks. The Sun, Chiron, and your romantic planetary ruler, Venus, are conjugating. They're conjugating, everybody, via my harmony. My harmony seeking 7th house of compromise, committed partnerships, and significant others. This is shedding light on wounds from past relationships in the process. Confront these triggers. There is no need to repress my emotions. That's it. So I shouldn't repress anger or the joy that I feel watching the players go through this game. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm understanding here. Luna will also align with Saturn in case you're feeling blue. Oh, well, good. Isn't that nice? The planet's thinking about me. Tomorrow's another day. Wow, I've never read something that true in a horoscope before. Tomorrow's another day. Oh my gosh. I feel like this Slinky probably was upset about the horoscope that they got and are taking revenge out on the stars, okay? Like, I don't understand the story, Mike.
Well, the U.S. has more of a story where, like, there's an evil sorceress who looks like a fortune teller, and she unleashes the evil constellations of the world who are her slaves and going to destroy the world, take over the world, something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, but then, like, somehow one of the things stuck in her crystal ball is this slinky, and the slinky talks and is like, "I'm not gonna let you do that." And the sorcerer's like, "We'll see about that." And then the game starts.
I love it. Oh, Mr. Torture is fighting the next one. Yeah. I don't know who this is.
I'm not sure who that is.
Zwingling lady. Got little wings shooting stars out. Wings, yeah. Oh, it's Virgo. That makes sense.
Oh, Virgo. Okay.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Yeah. So good on Mr. Torture to beat the lion. I'm sure having 6 points of health helped.
Oh, Mike, do you know why it's named Summer Assault in the U.S.?
Because somersault?
Exactly. But yeah, it's a pun because you're assaulting and you're doing somersaults while you're at it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I knew it was a pun. I wasn't. I mean, sure. I mean, like I said, I just gave out the Japanese version because it had cooler box art. I didn't know about the stricter timer. It was just the version that I tried first. So, and I also think the shorter timer is more appropriate for Kuso6rande, if I'm being perfectly honest.
So, yeah. So apparently GameSpy rated the main character for this number 9 of the top 10 lame lead characters. I don't think I can fault them for that. Let me go ahead and read this to you, because number 10 was Sticky Bear from the various Sticky Bear educational games. Number 9 is Slinky Thing from Summer Assault. In Summer Assault, a kind of obscure TurboGrafx game, you play a pink Slinky with nail gun type things sticking out of your side. Apparently you're mad at some hot sorceress and want to foil her evil plans. I don't know. Anyways, you're a freaking Slinky. A Slinky, rolls downstairs alone or in pairs, runs over the neighbor's dog or whatever. Ooh, with great concepts like these, how did the TurboGrafx 16 manage to fail?
I mean...
Oh, we got Crab. What's your man tonight?
I don't know. That seems a little conformist and confining, There's all these, dude bros, roided out protagonist. Why not have a Slinky?
Okay, I love that they rated Awesome Possum as worse than the Slinky.
Wait, what's worse than the Slinky?
Well, we have a lot because Slinky Thing was only number 9. Number 8 was Knight from an Atari 2600 game, Knight on Town. Number 7, Awesome Possum.
Oh, God.
Number 6, Paint Roller from Amadar on arcade. I don't know what that is.
No idea.
I don't know. Come on. I have to look at the Wayback Machine in order to get through this. I'm liking this. Apparently there are a lot of people in chat who are very angry at the hot sorceress. So that makes sense. That makes sense. What am I even saying?
Nothing in this game makes sense. It makes sense relative to the game, which just doesn't make sense at all. Anyway, if you want to know about the US version lore, which is actually different from this version's lore, here is the back cover.
Oh, okay.
So you can see the hot sorceress. There you go, chat.
The hot sorceress. Okay, let me go ahead and copy this link. I need to see the hot sorceress that this game is all about. She's okay. Like, I don't know. You don't have to, like, if you want thin eyebrows like that, that's fine. But, like, it's because she's showing her shoulders. Mike, that is considered risque where I live. Okay, showing your shoulders.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, they call them porn shoulders in Utah.
Are you making that up?
I'm not.
Are you?
I'm sorry.
Why,
don't show off your porn shoulders.
And I won't elaborate on this because we're trying to keep a PG or PG-13 stream. That like Utah has the highest rate of like shoulder fetishes in the U.S. or something like that.
Wouldn't be surprised. That's not related to any laws, okay? It's just what people say. You need to cover your porn shoulders when you go, can't have them showing.
I definitely do not live in Utah.
No, Washington, D.C., it's like you gotta show your shoulders. It's like law there, from what I understand.
It's a law in the D.C. area? I didn't know that, but sure, okay.
Well, Mike, you're gonna go to jail if you don't show your shoulders off.
You mean my porn shoulders?
Yeah, exactly.
Guess I'll start wearing a tank top or something.
Yeah, that could be nice. Actually, you know what? Your horoscope probably didn't say anything about needing to wear a tank top. You're fine. Okay? I'm Libra. I'm shedding light on everything. You can wear whatever you want, Mike. Because Libra said so. Libra said you could.
Oh, okay. So we have a counter argument to Mr. Slinky is a lame protagonist, or the 9th lamest protagonist. So thanks to Carol for this, for EGM, aka Electronic Gaming Monthly's impression of Summer Assault. Now this is a great idea for a game. Who would ever think that a Slinky could be a hero? It's like a Slicky. That's what it says. It says Slinky, actually. That a Slinky could be a hero. More games like this are needed badly. Great power-ups add to your weapon strength and help you get through some of the more difficult mazes. Good job, TTI. Now let's see a sequel. This is the Turbo game to get this month. To be fair, this is a later TurboGrafx-16 game, like in 1992, so it might have been the only Turbo game now. To be perfectly honest.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't actually find a way to see the second page of that article from GameSpy. Like, I don't know. I'm looking. I'm trying to find it, but I can't get access to it. So we might just never know, everybody. We only knew number 10 through number 6. Yeah, it looks like Mr. Torture is fighting Libra. This boss is dumb. That's not...
yeah.
This is how I feel, okay? Like, spinning around like that all the time. Woo! Woo!
So, ironically, for being a boss in the latter half of the game, this is actually one of the easier bosses. You don't want to be on the side. You just want to be in the top, and you can shoot it safely from there.
Yeah, I mean, considering that the boss only shoots left and right, that would probably be a lot easier. Yeah.
And then even the second form, when you destroy both of the scales, you can stay in the top middle, and then you still won't be hit.
So, just so everybody knows, by the way, Kessin Chu is currently more or less tied with Wizard Man tonight. I think Kessin Chu has reached the boss first.
Yes, exactly. So what I said is that even though I'd like to judge by progress, it's sometimes really hard to tell because how maze-like the game is. So if it comes down to it, we'll go by who got to the stage first. And it looks like Kessin Chu got to the boss first. So if I'm both stuck in this boss, then Kessin Chu would be in the lead.
Yep, perfect.
Or Kessin Chu would be in second.
Good explanation there, yeah. Kessin Chu. That tiger is showing its shoulders. Gotta kill it.
Oh, no, it has the metal plates. It's good. It's good for Utah. Right. It is a decent, modest, humble lion.
Oh no!
And it was too humble for Kessin Chu, who just blasted away and is making good progress.
Yeah, honestly, that was more of a cowardly lion.
This match is nowhere near finished, even though Kessin Chu is a level behind. Can still make progress and catch up to Mr. Torture, especially since the later stages get pretty rough in terms of progress and difficulty.
I do have to say I really enjoy that we have each player on a different level because, simply put, this makes it so much easier to keep track of. Yeah, Mr. Torture's in the lead, Kessin Chu in second, Wizard Man Tonight in third, and Pixel Penguin in fourth. What boss did you make people fight when you had this in the gauntlet, Mike?
Glitch Witch put in the GDQ gauntlet. So I don't know what boss was it.
Glitch Witch? Which one? So that would explain why I played it. Okay.
Yeah.
The 3 final bosses? Oh, so that's why it was impossible, huh?
Okay. Yeah, so what Glitch Witch said was that, so I wasn't sure if this game had unlimited continues, because I only used about 3 or 4 when I played for about 50 minutes, and I just wanted to make sure, I just wanted to know whether the game had unlimited continues or not, just for knowledge's sake. She said, yes, it does, because I spent about 600 continues on the final boss. So there you go.
Okay. So nobody's beating this game, that's what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I had trouble completing stage 8, which is where I got up to. I could have maybe made up to stage 9 in the hour. The stages just get ruder and ruder and more maze-like, so...
Wait, Glitch Witch is saying that she had me play the 3 final bosses? Question. If it took you 600 continues, how did you expect us to beat it in 30 minutes? That's my question for you. You have an answer? Okay.
Sencha with the hard questions. Being the illuminating light on the hard
Yeah, I'm supposed to be the illuminating light here, but apparently the light can get lost in the darkness.
Exactly. Don't let the enveloping darkness take over.
No, it's becoming Kingdom Hearts in my life.
I mean, you know, this game's lore is open to interpretation, just like astrology. So,
apparently we are
creating the lore, as we're told.
We only needed to defeat up through the 3 evil Slinkies. That's still 2/3 of the boss, and considering there are 3 evil Slinkies, you might even consider that 4/5 of a boss. Apparently the final phase of that boss is the worst, so we got the easier part of the end. Fine. I doubt we're gonna see that during this match, though.
I'm really shocked Torture is being on the side for this, but it's working out just fine because he's getting in a lot of hits and will likely be able to damage the boss.
Yeah, I think it's gonna work just fine. Well, I mean, considering Mr. Torture is doing a good job of dodging the bullets as well, which, when you're a Slinky, that is rough job. But there we go, the boss is down, Mr. Torture. It's gonna be hard for anybody to catch Mr. Torture. There's enough time, it's just...
There is enough time, but the levels are long. I think Kessin Chu has a chance, but it's going to be tough. I can see Mr. Torture getting stuck in the stage, though, but then again, Mr. Torture has really made an impressive amount of progress, so I can also see him, you know, getting through the stage in a couple of tries.
I'm probably going to have to add some of this music to my playlist because it's really rocking.
Yeah, it's not a bad soundtrack.
I'm just dancing over here in my seat. I don't really like the Slinky sound as much, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm just trying to think. I know sending Slinkies down the stairs is one of the most satisfying things in the world. It's so much fun. Unless, well, almost all of the time, you know, it won't do it perfectly, so it'll make it a few steps and then start doing the big tumble all the way down, and that's pretty satisfying to watch, too. It's like, yeah, Slinky, you tripped. Enjoy the fall. Oh. I don't think I even have a slinky these days. Oh my gosh, how can I live life without a slinky?
I mean, does your apartment even have stairs?
Yes.
Okay,
it's a
then.
2-floor townhouse.
Ah, okay, then yeah, go for it.
You don't need stairs to have a slinky, Mike. You know, it's plenty of fun if you're just sitting there and you go slink, slink, slink. Back and forth, back and forth. Do the slinky thing.
Yeah, but it's more fun if you have stairs.
Yeah. Okay. Or you could do 2-player slinky stuff, like, you know, stretch it out and then you vibrate, you know, vibrate it and it goes all the way across. And then you can break it. That's fun.
So I've been reading chat a bit, and people who made up to the final boss said that the Sagittarius boss is apparently way harder than some of the other bosses, versions of the boss, like Capricorn. I mean, not that I think they're going to make it to the final boss, but it basically means there's no chance.
Well, that's fun, Mike, giving them the hardest version.
I'm sorry that I happen to be a Sagittarius. What can I say?
And that you chose the Japanese version of the game. Like, you accidentally chose the hardest.
Prosentia, I have a lot of things on my mind. I'm trying to think big right now.
Let me go ahead and illuminate how much of a jerk you are.
I mean, if I'm being a big jerk, then I'm thinking big, and
Oh, well,
you know, I'm
good.
fulfilling
Okay.
my prophecy.
I'm so glad that you remembered all of the lessons.
Yeah, there you go.
I also like that Mr. Torture is using despawn strats on these guns. Like, just scrolling them off screen so they disappear. It's kind of funny.
That's a smart idea. The only problem is it's taking up a long time.
Yeah,
And while you will probably lose lives to time anyway, I mean, that, you know, it's still a concern.
when you run out of time, does it send you back to the beginning of the stage?
No.
Okay,
You just lose
die.
a life. Right.
Pew 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 pew. That sound effect is maybe a little aggressive.
Yeah.
Hey, Wizardman
And also-
tonight has a decent speed upgrade, just trying to zoom to the boss with only 15, 14, 13 seconds left. Definitely would be good to get there.
Yeah. I don't think Wizard Man or Kessenchi has made it to the boss yet. I remember getting really lost in this stage for a while. If I remember correctly, you have to kind of there's 2 areas where there's like these 2 arrow blocks on each side, and you go downward. And then in the second one, you want to make it so that you're going along the outer wall, so that then you loop around to the boss room.
Okay. Pew.
But yeah, there's a little less than 15 minutes left. Kessenchu did make it here first. I do think eventually that one of them will make it to the boss.
Okay.
And I do think that they can beat the boss too. It's just a matter of how many tries it'll take.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Time is a little bit low for Kessenchu. Yeah, I'm wondering, like, Mr. Torture has done a great job of figuring out strats for the bosses, and I think other players are starting to figure out some of the mechanics, some of how to hide, how to dodge various moves, but it still is a lot of death in this whole process, and Kessenchu is seeing the boss here, Virgo.
Yeah, so that is a marker of progress, and if they both end up being stuck in the stage, that means Kessenchu will definitely be ahead.
Yep. That's a game over. Not a huge deal, you know. Back to the beginning of the stage. Now Kessenchu sort of knows what he has to do in order to get there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just knowing where the boss is is a huge help.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
That does so much. Oh, hey! Wizard Man, also on the boss.
Very nice. Yeah, I am. Keston Chu asked for a place check. Yeah, in general, if somebody asks how they are doing, we let them know. We don't tell them other people's places unless those people specifically ask.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah, so here we go, Mr. Torture fighting Scorpio. I don't want to fight a giant scorpion. It's Darth Vader here. Could be Darth Vader. Yeah. Sasori Vader.
Sasori Vader? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is just Scorpion Japanese.
Well, yeah, it's that's how Star Wars Japanese goes, you know? You fight Sasori Vader.
Yeah, it's the official Japanese lore for Star Wars from the Japan exclusive Famicom game.
It's so much fun, Mike. Like, yeah, it does not follow Star Wars at all, but it's actually genuinely kind of a fun game. Justin didn't like it so much, but
you know, I tested it. I tested a bit of it for Gauntlet, and it wasn't too bad. Like, it's definitely deserving of Kuso6rande.
Oh,
but, like,
yeah.
It's pretty fun for, you know, being a bad game.
Yeah, I really enjoy it personally. It's got its issues. It's got big issues, but it makes me laugh a lot. And that's the important thing. If I'm playing something and I'm laughing or having some sort of reaction like that, it's a good sign.
Yep. There are definitely games in Kuso6rande that have that reaction. The other quote-unquote good sign is when you just... something happens in a game that's so cheap and unfair, or just so out there that you're just like, what?
Mm-hmm.
So both players making it to the 6th boss at nearly the same time, honestly. It's really just a matter of whether they can kill the boss, and if that's the case, who can kill it first.
Yeah. Keston Chu getting quite a few good hits in there, an extra life and more health.
Oh, yeah, no, Keston Chu is definitely in a much better spot than...
I don't know, Wizardman tonight is getting some good dodges here. Yeah, get out of Virgo. Ooh,
Yeah.
Virgo killed Wizardman tonight, and that is a full game over. Keston Chu may be able to pull... like a definitive lead here. 0 lives left. Gotta kill Virgo right now. Yeah, shoot in the crotch. There we go.
Yep. Just keep on shooting. Just keep on shooting.
The bosses take a lot of hits, though. Holy cow.
Yeah, they are huge damage sponges. Oh, no, yeah, you never want to be inside the boss.
And that is a full game over for Keston Chu as well.
Oh, no, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, this opens up the opportunity for Wizardman tonight. If he can get to the boss and kill it, and Keston Chu doesn't manage to do that, Wizardman tonight will move up to 2nd place. Pixel Penguin is still decently behind, and Mr. Torture is still very much ahead. I don't think those two are really going to see place changes, but Keston Chu and Wizardman tonight could.
Not at this rate. It's really between 2nd and 3rd at this point.
Yeah.
If neither one can beat the boss, then Keston Chu is firmly in 2nd. But other than that, it's really up in the air. And it looks like Mr. Torture has beaten the 8th boss.
Mr. Torture. This game was made for Mr. Torture, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Mr. Torture is a slinky platforming specialist.
Yeah, you don't really like jump too much. Like, you can jump, but it's not really
It's not really a jump.
I don't think I'd call it platforming. Like, it kind of is. I don't know. I don't know, Mike.
I told him jump-ish.
Okay, that works.
Because you do jump up, but it doesn't really function as a jump, and it's more of like a transfer to like surface that's near you.
It's more like VVVVVV than it is jumping.
Yeah.
Which I'm sorry that I made that comparison. It feels wrong. But that's the closest that we've got there. It's like VVVVVV if you could only fall the opposite direction for like one square. No, VVVVV does not have a normal jump weeaboo. X, it just... Yeah.
It's a gravity switch.
I love the game so much. Yeah, it's a gravity switch. It's a really good game. Highly recommended.
You know, speaking of places being able to change, Wizardman is firmly in second, and it's going to be
holy cow,
really
very
hard
nice
for places to change right now because there's really not much time left.
Yeah, the players have to boogie. Good job, Wizardman, for making that last little change there. That was big.
Yeah. I'm just really hoping that Pixel Penguin can make it past stage 3. He's been stuck there for a long time. It's been a bit of a struggle. He's at least made it to the boss, so hopefully he'll just damage race the boss and do okay.
Okay, Kezenchu currently fighting the boss. Yeah, Kezenchu absolutely has to kill Virgo this time.
Yeah. There is one issue. Wizardman had both a health extension and powered up shot, so that helped out a lot. Kezenchu has neither one of those.
And that is game over. I think that may solidify it. You know, we still are going to let the rest of the match play out because you never know when miracles can happen. But, you know, honestly, it would probably take a miracle in order to move into second place at this point.
I do think the places are set at this point. But at the same time, I want to see how it plays out.
Yeah. Ooh, Pixel Penguin. Unfortunately, Gemini is being a big jerk. Really big jerk here.
Pixel Penguin is kind of playing this as if, like, he can reliably dodge Gemini, and it's like, you can't just hit him a lot.
Yeah, honestly.
Because on the second form, that bullet spread, just, it's so wide, you can't really...
Hey, Pixel Penguin still managed to pass it. Yeah.
Progress.
Oh, people in chat are noting that we did see a literal last-second swap last week. It happens. It can happen. It's rare, but it does happen.
Well, the issue is that, unlike Ernest Evans, the stages in this game are pretty long. Stages in Ernest Evans are very short, so making that progress was possible. In this game, the stages are long, so it's not really possible.
I mean, long-ish, but, you know, the timer, you know, shows, you know, maybe 2 minutes to get to the boss if you're...
Wait.
Boogieing.
Is the boss that Mr. Torture is on shooting power-ups at him?
Apparently, well, that's Sagittarius, you know?
It is Sagittarius.
So, depending on which horoscope you have, bosses may shoot power-ups instead of trying to murder you.
Well, still trying to murder him, but yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, just by stomping, though.
The boss you pick is nice to you. Oh, that's why you want to pick, like, the correct constellation for the last stage, so it's nicer to you. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Mr. Torture turning into a sparkly rainbow Slinky. Very nice.
Yeah, that means his controls are reversed. Not all the power ups.
Okay, not nice. Kuso6rande is getting stuck with some of these teleports here. Oh, never mind. Not getting stuck, just messing with us.
Yeah. Yeah, the teleporters never really make you stuck. It's just they can be a bit awkward to navigate.
Wham. Wham. Okay, the final minute. We are...
Yep.
Kuso6rande is out of time. 0 lives left.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, the places are set at this point. So.
Yep. We're not going to see anything change between the players. I'm really happy that everybody in this match has, like, kept going, you know? Even if they have struggled, they've still pushed forward. Pixel Penguin especially has shown that determination. Great job. You know, Wizardman tonight kept pushing and managed to have a fairly late place change in this match. Mr. Torture is just, I don't know, done better than he should have.
I mean, he's a Kuso6rande veteran. So
It's true. It's true. Yeah, and most of the players here are relatively new. Like, Kuso6rande has been in the community for a long time, but I think this is his first year playing.
I didn't know that. I know Kuso6rande has been in the Kuso6rande community for a while.
I think I think
wrong. Wizardman and Pixel Penguin are both new, though.
Yeah, I could go and verify later, but that is time. We are done with this match. Very exciting Slinky action, and we learned more about Mikuyama than I think we've ever known before, just by the stars. Right? Yeah.
So, I learned more about myself than I ever knew.
So Mr. Torture takes first. Wizardman tonight in the last 10 minutes managed to move up to second. Kuso6rande is in third, and Pixeled Penguin in fourth. Yeah, how do you feel they did today?
I think they made good progress. I'm especially impressed with Mr. Torture because I think even if I played for a full hour, I might not have gotten as far as him. Actually, I probably would not have gotten as far as him. So, you know what? The thing is, this game is very maze-like, and like it's very easy that even if you make it to a boss in a stage, it's kind of easy to forget where that boss is just because there's so much to navigate through. So I think they all made good progress.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they really did. So Mr. Torture is definitely a veteran. Kuso6rande played a little bit last year as well, just from what I've been seeing. Great to see those two come back. Pixel Penguin and Wizardman tonight had great showings as well. Let me bring on Mr. T. Hello there.
Hi, Rosensha. Hi, Mike.
Hey,
hi, Mr. T.
Congratulations on your victory today.
Yeah, thanks a lot. You know, I think it's been mentioned before, but it's really hard to win a match in Kuso6rande, and I'm honestly happy about it.
It's really hard to win. Why is it hard to win?
Win a match?
Yeah,
it can be hard. Yeah. You know, I think this is my third Kuso6rande, and I think this is my third or fourth win overall.
Well,
so,
you've done better than I have then.
Oh, how far did you get?
We don't talk about that. I got to play a 5B match. How about that?
Oh, well, yeah. 5B is a special. I know that.
Yeah. So, Mr. Torture, give me your thoughts about this game. What do you think about it? Mesopotamia, or Summer Assault in the U.S.?
It was fun. It kind of merged a little on the, I don't know, how do you say this? Kind of cheap side on some special
Oh yeah,
parts.
the game's really unfair at times.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cheap. Like
I didn't know this, but apparently the US version Summer Assault has a much more forgiving timer. Like it's very rare that you time out.
yeah,
in the US
timer is the
Whereas
biggest.
in this game, you just time out all the time. Like it just has to be factored into your lives.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
love
what-
that. It's funny.
That's something I had to take into account. But I think that one of the most, besides the timer, I think one of the most interesting part was the despawn strats I had to use on the Virgo stage, I think, or Scorpion stage. I think. It
Oh
was
yeah, I
Scorpion
saw
stage.
you despawning the guns.
Yeah.
Mike was a little bit worried that you were going to get a game over because it was taking a while there, but it managed to work out for you.
Yeah, I think by the way, my second try, I think I did it better in that one. Because I had the layout of what the path I had to do because on the following part where I had to go across different places and spawn the platforms and everything, it kind of took a lot of time to get across.
Yeah. Where would you put this game in, like, if you had to rate it 1 to 10, actually 0 to 10, 0 being absolute garbage, trash, throw it in the dumpster, or 10, absolutely, like, not necessarily that it's good, but that it's something that you really want to play more and get back to and just demolish it. Where would you put it? Where does your
That's
own
a
rating go
statement.
here?
Like I put it a 7, but I
Ooh, okay.
replayed again.
Okay.
I played again. Yeah, I had fun with it.
Okay, play it again.
Like,
Yeah,
I mean, my thought about this game is that it's not really a bad game, but I don't think it's the best game either. I feel like it's almost a good game. Like it has some pretty
No.
bad flaws, but you know, like it's still pretty enjoyable to play.
I think the flaws might be the timer, the controls sometimes, because there are times where you have to manipulate where the cannon is aiming because I got crushed by several enemies many of times. And then the cheap factor, like, oh, I'm teleporting to a new place, bam, and shot. Teleport shots are so mean. I
yeah.
didn't expect that.
I actually got thrown this game during the GDQ gauntlet that they were doing over there. And let's just say I didn't figure it out. Oh,
Like, there are some enemies you have to power through them, you have to damage boost them, like, there's no other way around. Because, like, you can avoid the shots sometimes, you can avoid them, they're so fast. Like, there was a time when I have to think, like, I have to get a speed power up to get through this. No, I didn't. It might have helped, but no, I didn't. I think
Yeah.
it was the third enemy that kept on shooting me all across the screen, and I like, what am I supposed to do here?
oh no. Yeah. I think I might have to play this game sometime. One of these days, I'm going to put this on my list of games that I want to play. So yeah, Mr. T, I'm glad that you came and did so well. What else are you doing these days? Are you streaming? If not, you know, are there any games that you're really loving playing offline these days? You know, what's going on with gaming for you?
Well, I am streaming sometimes. Like, I'm trying to get into pace. Like, I did some overhaul in my stream setup, like new machine, new microphone, and everything.
Ooh.
Like, well, I'm trying to, like, I don't know, do something better with it. I've been
Your mic
playing
sounds good.
Blasphemous on stream, which came up for free with Amazon Prime, Prime Gaming.
I've got Blasphemous. It's fun, but I haven't made
hear
it
it's
very
good.
far.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, but it's very fun.
Yeah.
And then offline, I've been playing it on Tomb Raider. The second one, The Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I think it is, or Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Oh, see, I was going back and
yes.
playing Tomb Raider, OG Tomb Raider.
No,
that-
the new trilogy. I mean,
Well, that's what I'm playing.
well,
The
good
old
for
stuff.
you.
Yeah,
Good for you, Mr. Old School.
Mr. Old School with all the polygons. Yeah,
Pointy polygons.
some of them. Yeah. Anyways, I think that's all that I have for now. Thank you so much, Mr. T. Congratulations. Mike, thank you as well for giving out the game. Both of you take care and have a great afternoon/evening.
Thanks for having me on. Bye.
Thanks again. Bye.
Bye. Everybody, this has been a great start to a great game, and thank you so much, Creasy, for giving, or for subbing. Yeah. Huge thank you for those who are supporting the channel in the various ways, just by following, watching, for those who sub, and for those who drop bits. We usually give out $2,000-ish worth of prizes for people who make it into the brackets. All of this also helps me keep fed. After this next ad, we will move on to our next game. So kick back for a minute, grab some water. We'll be back. Hello.